Morning everyone. Today we are going to talk about one-step inequalities. So our essential question today, how can you solve an inequality? So what's the meaning of an inequality? An inequality is a statement that compares two expressions, and a solution of any inequality is the value that makes the inequality true. And inequality can be solved in the same way you solve equation by isolate the variable using inverse operation. And there is properties of inequality are properties that say you can perform the same operation on both sides of inequality to create an equivalent inequality. So here we have inequality symbol that we use like less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal. Okay. So the first property here we have the addition property of inequality. Says when you add the same value to the both sides of inequality, the inequality stay true. So let's take one example about this property by using numbers. For example, -2 less than 6. If I'm adding 3 to the both sides of inequality, let's check if they give me the same or right inequality. So -2 plus 3 is equal 1 and 6 plus 3 equals 9. So 1 less than 9. So the inequality stays true. And also we can use algebra by using here letters. So if A less than B, we can add C to the both sides of inequality and the inequality stay true. There is another property, it's called subtraction property of inequality. Says when you subtract the same value from the both sides of inequality, the inequality stays true. So here another example about you by using numbers. So -2 less than 6. Say if I subtract -3 from the both sides of inequality, and the inequality stay true because -2 minus 3 is equal -5 and 6 minus 3 is equal 3 and -5 is less than 3. Okay, so let's solve a few questions about one-step inequality by using the whiteboard here. So here, my question, solve the inequality, then grab the solution on the number line, then check your answer. For example, if I have this one-step inequality, x minus 3 is greater than -2. So this is one-step inequality because it has one operation sign and it's subtraction. So the inverse of subtraction is addition. So we will use the addition property of inequality to isolate x on one side. So the addition property, it means I will add 3 to the both sides of inequality and the inequality stays same, true. So 3 minus 3 is equal 0 because same number, different sign. Now x alone is greater than -2 plus 3 is equal 1. So here x is greater than 1. So we have infinite number of solution. So any number that is greater than 1 we have it can be 2, 3, 4. So we have infinite number of solution. But the one it's not include. Okay. So how can I graph the solution on the number line? So by drawing the number line first. So this is the number line. Here in the middle we have 0. And here 1, 2, 3. Here -1, -2, -3. So 1 is not include the solution because that we will place an open circle at 1. So here we have x greater than 1. So where is the value or numbers that are greater than 1? It's on the left or on the right? It's on the right. So we will draw what? An arrow to the right. Okay. If I want to name 3 possible values to check my answer or your answer, so we can pick one it's not included. So we start with 2, 3, and 4. So how can I check my answer if it is right or wrong? By replace 2 and instead of x. So 2 minus 3 it's equal -1, and -1 is it greater than -2? It's right. So 2 it's right. What about the 3? Put the 3 instead of x here. 3 minus 3 is equal 0, and 0 is greater than -2. Yes, it's right. And also we can use 4. 4 is less than 3, it's equal 1, and 1 is greater than -2. It's right. Okay. Let's take another example. For example, a plus 4 is less than or equal 5. Okay. So this is one step equation, and it's what? It's, I'm so sorry, one step inequality, and this is addition inequality. So the inverse operation of addition is subtraction. So we will use the subtraction property of inequality to isolate the variable a. So we will use the subtraction property of inequality. So we will subtract 4 from the both sides of inequality. We cross 4 with the 4. Same number, different sign. So a, we put it in the one side, less than or equal 5 minus 4, it's equal 1. So here my solution, it's what? It's more than any number that less than 1 and also equal 1. So my solution, it's 1 and the number that less than 1. So we have infinitely number of solution. So how can you graph the solution? By using the number line. So we'll draw a number line here. Here 0. Here 1. Here 2. The other side, -1 and -2. So here the one, it's include the solution because that we will place a closed circle at what? 1. I can use the highlighter here. So it's a closed circle, okay? And so all the number that less than or equal 1, so the numbers less than or equal 1, so we will go where? To the left. To the left. So because that we will draw an arrow to the left. Okay, so if I want to name 3 possible values to check your answer, for example, we can pick what? The 1, because the 1 it includes the solution, and 0 and -1. So how can I check my answer or the solution is right? By replace 1 instead of x. So 1 plus 4, it's equal 5. 5 is less than or equal 5, it's equal, so it's right. What about the 0? If I put 0 instead of a, so 0 plus 4 is equal 4. 4 less than or equal 5, it's less than, it's right. What about the -1? -1 plus 4, it's equal 3, and 3 is less than or equal 5, it's less than 5, so it's right. Okay?